Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 7 game on El Haluf, and I'm in my Tier 6 German tank destroyer, the JagdPanzer IV. I've actually come back to this tank after a long time away from it. This was actually one of the lines I originally started grinding because I really wanted the JagdPanzer when I first started out. But around the time that I hit the JagdPanzer was also the time I realized that I was getting in way over my head, and I just did not understand well enough how to play to survive well in the high tiers. So I retired my JagdPanzer IV and put the crew in the barracks, and they sat there for well over a year, untouched. But recently, I feel like I've learned a little bit more about how to play tanks. And I still want the JagdPanzer. So I've gotten back my JagdPanzer IV. And after some experimentation, I have settled on using the Panther gun, the 75L70, the long gun. Oof, that poor T1, don't know what he was doing here, the poor little bugger. Yeah, I know, failed platoon. And sure, you get better DPM and a higher alpha out of the 88. But this gun has better accuracy, better rate of fire, and way better penetration. And just way better gun handling in general. So I've actually come to the conclusion that this is the correct gun for this vehicle. As a result, I am more than happy to sit here at long range and just wait patiently for targets to come over and shoot them. It's not nearly as aggressive as the Stug. It doesn't have quite as much agility. But it's still a pretty good tank. So I'm sitting here kind of looking at the minimap, trying to figure out how best to apply this tank's powerful gun to the enemy targets in front of me. I can see it looks like we're winning a bit of a fight down here, whereas there's a pretty big fight starting up at Heavy Tank Corps. I am maneuvering to try and get shots at that T-37, but I'm not going to get there in time. That's why I suddenly see this T-150 is coming out to threaten my team. Oh, he's got rear to me. That's nice of him. I start working him over with this gun. You can see this. Look at this range. I'm shooting at 350, maybe 400 meters. And I'm scoring hit after hit on a very heavily obscured target. Even now, all the way down like that. That might have killed him, but someone else's shot arrived just before mine did, a JagdPanthers. And now I'm here like, alright, looks like the Heavy Tank Corner fight's still going. So I think I have got to start looking for some way to start thinking about advancing. There's an SU-100Y and a Hellcat who were last seen up on top of that ledge up there, though, so I'm a little leery about coming out. Aha, there's the Hellcat. Set up a shot for him. Look at that. Boom. 534 meters, hitting reliably. God, this gun is terrifyingly good. Try to get an arc shot on the S-100, but I shoot a little early. Next one goes behind him. Now he's dead. Hellcat's behind a rock where I can't get at him, so I say to myself, alright, we're going to have to start advancing. Meanwhile, at Heavy Tank Corner, things are not going so well. There's an AT-7 and two T-29s pushing over there. And, well, there's a KV-3. Oh, there was a KV-3 trying to stop them. Now he's dead. The only thing between that team and our base is, well, an artillery and maybe eventually a JagdPanther. Fortunately, the only thing between us and their start area is, well, that artillery, the M41 coming running out. He just tried to derp someone. It didn't work out so well for him. Meanwhile, T-37 is harassing the T-29 up there. And the the enemy M41 gets the Comet right before he's taken out. So I've got T-29 up here I'm trying to support, and T-37 we're both hoping to catch up with, so we can help them against the enemy tanks. But at this point, well, okay, odds look pretty good, right? I mean, we have 6 tanks, they have 3, but they have 3 very nasty tanks. That's 2 T-29s and an AT-7. The T-29 is just generally considered, of course, the king of Tier 7. Yeah, it might help that we have one as well, but, well, his stats show that he's probably not the best person to be relying on in this match. So I'm still gonna back him up. If nothing else, he will hopefully draw fire away from my little Flatpanzer here, as it rolls up to try and give him some support. Oop, T-29 spotted on full health. Of course, that's a T-29 player who knows his stuff, unfortunately. But our T-29 continues forward anyways. Meanwhile, the AT-7 is running to the JagdPanzer. The Panzer IV shoots it. Looks like he's trying to slow turn. Is trying to go up there to support him. And I have finally gotten this sluggish machine to position. I feel like I might be able to do some good. Wait for the camo net. Start putting shells in.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Would have been nice to attract him there, but oh well, them's the breaks. AT-7 has run down both the JagdPanzer and the Panzer IV. Oh look, another T-29. Trying to track him right there. They definitely see the T-37, but they don't seem to see me. JagdPanzer very sneaky. Fortunately, I was having a hard time seeing them. Well, time to start backing away. Oop, T-29 reappears. Stop. Put some shells into him. See the T-29 come out. Put a shot into him as well. See how fast that reaction time was? Unfortunately, there's still two T-29s over there. I'm basically a two-shot for either of them. Never mind the fact there's two, therefore I could just be obliterated. Of course, the T-37's a one-shot for either of them at this point. And we also have an AMX-13AM who's been trying to do something useful, but yeesh. Very, very scary right here. So yeah, what are we going to do? We're a bunch of a tier 5 and 2 tier 6s looking down the throats of 3 tier 7s, which are probably amongst the best in the tier. Doesn't matter that they're a little shot up. It takes a lot of killing with this gun to bring down a T-29. And the T-37's in the same boat. AMX is actually our best bet, but he's a tier 5 artillery. His gun's not always going to hurt them very much either. So we're withdrawing. We're not dumb. This is not a fight we want to partake in. We want to try and fight someplace where we have the advantage. So the AMX wants us to go and spot for him. I can't say I blame him. I would if I was in my artillery too. But the T-37's like, I can't take a hit, and I'm there like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go drive up into the face of two T-29s. No, I'd not unless I had considerably better chance of winning. I need to take them by surprise. I'm a tank destroyer, not a not a medium, not a heavy tank. That's okay. I'm gonna sit here in this nice bush where I'm hard to see, and be patient and await developments. Oh ho! They've decided to go into the cap circle. Yes, they're both. The T-37 has spotted them both moving into the cap circle. Brilliant. That's right where I want them to be. If they're both in the cap circle, I can sneak up on them and start doing damage. T-37 is collecting the exact same thing. He's going to try and use his excellent view range to just out-spot these guys. But they are T-29s. They have an excellent view range for a heavy tank of 380 meters. But the weaker T-29 is in an exposed position. And quick converging fire puts him out of his misery. There's still one enemy tank in there, though. I withdraw once again. Yeah, for a moment there were two tanks in cap. So I say they're all in the cap. And then I'm like, no, wait, now there's only one in cap again. So yeah, the AT-7 crossed a corner of the cap, maybe? Come over here hoping for a spot on the remaining T-29, but I don't see him. So I swerve back out. Continue looking for a position where I can engage him, try to reset him. We do have plenty of time. We have like 2 minutes before just one tank will cap out. I come over here, take another look. Nope, there he goes. There he goes. I clocked the door because I didn't have a chance, and whoa. AT-7 just took out the artillery. That's really not good. That means he's probably somewhere more to the center. It's pretty impressive that he wasn't spotted when he killed the AMX. But at this point, I'm thinking, alright, well, gotta do something about the guy in the cap circle. So we know where he is. We don't know where the AT-7 is. Heck, I don't know how much health the AT-7 has left. I'm gonna work my way around this way. The T-37 is a good player. Is also another good player, and he clearly sees what I'm up to. So he starts circling the other way, so we can try and catch him in a crossfire. But this is going to get ugly. I mean, we're easy kills for both of these tanks. Even me at my full health, the armor's not up to the task of penning. And whoa, there's the AT-7. The T-37 is vaulted almost directly into him. And I say, Aaron, go, okay, I got a shot. I got a shot. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Bam! Take him down. Cool. One enemy tank left. T-29. Roll forward. Spot him. Put the shot in for the reset. Withdraw immediately. Reload with regular ammo. I don't really need APCR to do that. That was just to make sure I would get the hit in. T-37 comes screaming around to try and get his attention. There he is. Put a shot in. T-37 hits him from the other, comes racing around to hit him from the other side. Literally stuck in verbal rock in a hard place. Now he's got tanks in both directions. He picks the weaker one to take out. But that means that I have plenty of time to kill him. Don't know why that one didn't penetrate, but that's okay. Put the gun on him again. Miss him. He's probably reloaded by now, but I have the health to take a hit. And down there, his turret is just a giant weak spot begging to be shot. That was an exciting game. And now let's check out the post-game stats. So there's the post-game stats for that one, guys. Only good enough for a first-class badge, though I did get a Defender and a very nice double out of that one. And you can see, pretty much, engaged a Hellcat briefly, engaged T-150 briefly, got the all-important kill shot in that AT-7. He was scaring me pretty bad, and damaged both those T-29s, one of them quite significantly, getting 9 damaging hits on him. So that was actually a very, very solid match for the JagdPanzer IV, trying to use its stealth and excellent gun to its advantage. Seeing as it doesn't get, say, like quite the same mobility as the Stug did the tier before it, or as much as the JagdPanther apparently gets after it. Though we'll find out about that once I get the JagdPanther. Anyways, moving on to the next screen right here. Sole Survivor. With 2,139 damage done, second only to the other team's AT-7. I did mention it was a very scary tank, didn't I? Who I took out there at the very end. But he still got 7 kills, very impressive. I'm also kind of glad to see he got both Steel Wall and Top Gun, because he fought like a true boss, and I totally deserved his full experience for that match. I came, of course, 904 base experience, so it's not a super stellar game, but the very end there, that was very tense with just our little tier 6s on 5s trying to take out 3 tier 7s, and through some miracle, pulling it off. Thanks to, honestly, just due to the fact that we had 2 good players who had figured out, who were sort of reading each other, and were able to figure out how best to attack the enemy. I mean, it was also nice the T-29s decided to try and cap out rather than come hunting for us. Final screen, 35 shots fired, 22 hits. So not a stellar accuracy, but part of that was just the range. Only 18 pens. That had more to do with my targets, I think, than anything else. Still managed to do 2,139 damage, of which 1515 was actually good long-range sniping. Got 75 base defense points for my attacks on both the enemy T-29s, and traveled just over 3 kilometers. And managed to pick up 35,000 credits, and with my nice daily double, 2,712 experience. Thought that was a very, very fun match. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed watching it. Good game, and good night.